Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Star Wars Black Series, Ahsoka Tano from Hasbro. That's right, we get more characters from the Rebels cartoon series. Ahsoka Tano is a fan favorite who originated in the Clone Wars cartoon, but has recently come back as an adult in the Rebels cartoon series, and she's awesome in that show. And I was so excited when I found out we were getting her in the 6-inch Black Series lineup. So just like with Kanan, we've got another Rebels character. Let's take a look at her. As you can see, she comes in that same style window box packaging we've seen for all of the recent Black Series figures. It fully showcases the figure within, and the back gives us a very short description of Ahsoka Tano. So let's go ahead and get her outside of that box and take a closer look at her. So this is based on her appearance in the Rebels series, where she's an adult, because she started out young as a Padawan in Clone Wars. And she's one of those characters that has really grown, and it's really great seeing her kind of cross over into different types of media, and she's really become a fan favorite. So it's very cool to see her get the Black Series treatment. She's never actually appeared in a film, so Hasbro basically had to take an animated version of this character and bring her to life, which is really cool. So there's really no actor likeness that they had to capture. They basically just had to change her from an animated look to a more realistic look. And I think they did a spectacular job with her. You can see really, really great deco going on here. I love the white markings on the face there. Got those nice bright blue eyes. And then, of course, you can see you got the great white and blue color all the way around her head there, as well as coming down her back. It's just done very, very well. And you can see it's very subtle, but there's some really nice sculpted details in here, kind of like some little wrinkles and everything. So it's got a, it's real tangible feeling. It's very realistic feeling. I like that. It's not just smooth. But really, really great deco there all the way around, as well as a great sculpt. And the rest of the figure is also very nicely done. I mean, the outfit is wonderfully captured in the Black Series style. You can see really great deco going on. It's like dark brown, kind of a bit of a maroon color. You got some nice silvers and reds and yellows on there, kind of highlighting it all. You can see the little gauntlets, the arm pieces coming down are nice and silver with some little button work on there. And then you come down to the skirt piece that she's wearing. Now, the skirt piece is a mixture of plastic and a cloth. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of cloth pieces being on the tunic on these figures, but when it's blended with the plastic parts, I definitely feel like it works a lot better, and it definitely benefits Ahsoka here. Because I didn't even realize it was a cloth material until I got it out of the box and started messing around with it. It blends in really well, and it does allow for some decent articulation with the legs, which we'll look at in just a bit. Then we got the high boots there, which are really nice, very unique boots for Ahsoka, and kind of got these little knee pad pieces as well over the knees. So very, very cool. And you will notice that she does have the little hooks hanging off the sides of her hips there, and she does come with both of her lightsabers, and you can see we've got them just down to the handles here because the blades are removable. So we'll take a closer look at those in just a bit, but it is worth noting that she can hang both lightsaber hilts from her hips. So I think that is very, very cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about Ahsoka's articulation before we get further into those lightsabers. The head is ball jointed, so you can roll it left and right and kind of move it up and down slightly. It's worth noting, though, that the tentacle pieces kind of hanging off her head, the tendrils there, they're a little stiff, so they are going to hinder the articulation just a bit. You can see they kind of bump her shoulders, especially the one on the back. It's not too bad, though, and it's manageable. I mean, you can work with it, so you can still get her looking left and right. Got ball joints of the shoulders, so the arms can go upwards, forwards, and backwards. Got swivels at the elbow, as well as a nice elbow joint. It's really, really good range of motion there. Same with the wrist. You can rotate those all the way around. And then we have the hinges, so the hands can hinge forwards and backwards. She does have a nice swivel at the torso. You can see it's a good ball joint, so that means the upper body can rotate all the way around with a great range of motion. She does have the hinge joints at the thighs, but you can see the articulation is slightly hindered because of the skirt piece she's wearing, but it's not too bad. It doesn't really get in the way of articulation. It's just not going to allow you to do like far split poses. She does have swivels at the thighs as well. She's got nice double joints at the knees, which again, little knee pads hide those very well when not bent, which is very cool. I love that. And then you got really great range of motion at the ankles, so they can move forwards and backwards. And they do have the ability to kind of rotate side to side as well. However, the low cut of her boots there do hinder that just a little bit. But I still feel like there's a great range of motion in this figure. Even though she has some minor hindrances, you can still pull off some pretty cool poses with her. Alright, so let's go back to those lightsabers, because she does have the two different kinds. You can see she's got the one hilt that's slightly curved, and then she's got the straight one, and then she does include two lightsaber blades as well, and they are slightly different. You got one blade shorter than the other. She's got one long blade and one short blade, so it's perfect just as she appears in the cartoon series, and it's also that very, very pale blue that it's almost white, which is exactly how it is in the show, so I love that. Now, the blades themselves are nice and sturdy, but it is worth noting that the hilts are very gummy. You can see they're real soft the way they kind of flex around. So I wish those were a little bit more sturdy than they are. It does help a little bit for fitting them in her hands, because she's kind of got small hands here, but what I like about her hand sculpts, and let me show you when I get this lightsaber kind of plugged in, they are molded inside of the hands there, where the lightsabers kind of actually clip into place so that she's holding on to them. There's a nice groove inside of her hands so that she can properly hold on to her lightsabers. So that works out well, and with the kind of the tight grip, I guess it does help a little bit that she's got those sort of gummy lightsaber handles, but it does make them kind of bend a little bit sometimes, so you do have to be careful of that. But you can get them posing her hands exactly the way she holds them. She always kind of holds them slightly backwards, and you can get her in some really, really great battle poses with those lightsabers there. And she looks really great when you pair her up with other Rebels figures such as Kanan and Jarrus on your shelf, or hey, maybe even have her doing battle with Darth Vader. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Star Wars Black Series Ahsoka Tano. This is a figure that I was very excited about because I'm a huge fan of the Rebels cartoon series, and I really feel like Hasbro did a fantastic job with her. This is another case, just like with Kanan and Jarrus, where they had to take an animated look, and they had to bring her to a more realistic style. And I really feel like they're doing a great job with these figures. Maybe it's because they don't have to worry about capturing an actor likeness, but I feel like Ahsoka and Kanan are two of the better figures they've produced in the Black Series so far. So if you're a fan of Rebels, I definitely feel like she is a must-own figure. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on a review. Until next time, my friends.